You scolded your cat for knocking over your coffee, and now they're acting strange. They're hovering nearby, blinking at you slowly, maybe even rubbing against your leg like nothing happened. Is this manipulation, or something far more meaningful? According to animal behaviorists, what you're witnessing isn't random. It's a carefully choreographed apology ritual. And once you understand what each gesture means, you'll never see your cat the same way again. The first sign often comes quietly. So quietly you might miss it if you're not paying attention. After a conflict, whether it's a scolding, an accidental scare, or tension with another pet, your cat doesn't storm off forever. They retreat, yes. They need space, absolutely. But then, something shifts. You'll notice them creeping back into the room. Not boldly, not demanding attention. Just present. Sitting at a distance, watching. Dr. Mikel Delgado, a certified cat behavior consultant, and explains that this careful reapproach is incredibly intentional. Cats are acutely aware of social dynamics, and after a negative interaction, they genuinely want to repair the bond, but on their terms. They're testing the waters, reading your body language, determining if you're still upset or if it's safe to come closer. Think of it like a friend who said something awkward at dinner and now lingers near the kitchen, not quite ready to apologize outright, but clearly wanting to be back in your good graces. That hovering, that tentative presence, it's not indifference, it's actually the first step of reconciliation. Your cat is saying, "I'm still here, I want to fix this." And if you acknowledge them softly, maybe a gentle word or a relaxed posture, you're giving them permission to continue their apology. There's a reason cat lovers call slow blinking the cat kiss. And after a fight, this gesture carries even more weight. You might notice your cat settling a few feet away, making eye contact, and then, deliberately, closing their eyes slowly before opening them again. This isn't drowsiness. This is communication at its purest. According to research published in scientific reports, slow blinking between cats and humans functions as a positive emotional signal. Cats perceive direct, unblinking eye contact as threatening. It's what predators do before they strike. So when your cat slow blinks at you, especially after tension, they're doing the exact opposite of aggression. They're saying, "I trust you. I'm not a threat. We're okay." Dr. John Bradshaw, author of Cat Sense, notes that this behavior likely evolved from the way cats communicate safety with each other. It's the feline equivalent of putting down your weapons, a white flag made of eyelids. And here's what makes this so touching. Your cat is choosing vulnerability. After a moment that may have frightened or confused them, they're actively working to restore peace. The next time this happens, try slow blinking back. You'll often see them visibly relax, ears softening, body loosening. You've just completed the first exchange in a silent conversation of forgiveness. That's not a small thing. That's your cat saying, "I choose connection over conflict," and inviting you to do the same. That gentle bump of their head against your hand or cheek isn't random. And when your cat headbutts you, especially after a disagreement, they're doing something profoundly meaningful. Behaviorists call this bunting, and it serves a very specific purpose: scent exchange. Pam Johnson Bennett, a certified cat behavior consultant, explains that cats have scent glands concentrated around their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When they rub these areas against you, they're depositing their pheromones, essentially marking you as part of their family group. After a conflict, this behavior takes on extra significance. Your cat isn't just greeting you, they're reclaiming you. They're saying, "You're still mine, we still belong to each other." Imagine getting into an argument with someone you love, and then, instead of words, reaching out to hold their hand. That physical reconnection speaks louder than any apology. That's what bunting is for your cat. It's tactile reassurance. It's them physically rewriting the narrative of your relationship, replacing the tension with their scent, their presence, their claim on you. And here's something most people don't realize. The intensity often matters. A light brush might be a casual check-in. but a firm, lingering press of their head against you. That's emphasis. That's your cat saying, I really need you to know we're okay. Pay attention to the pressure, the duration, the repetition. Your cat is speaking volumes, and now you know how to listen. Watch closely after a disagreement, and you might catch your cat doing something peculiar, grooming themselves right in front of you. They'll sit down, maybe just a few feet away, and begin meticulously licking their paws or washing their face. This might seem like they're ignoring you, but actually, the opposite is true. Dr. Marcy Koski, a certified feline behavior consultant, and explains that self-grooming in a cat's presence is a displacement behavior, a way of self-soothing while also signaling non-threat. By grooming, your cat is essentially saying, I'm calm now. I'm not aggressive. I'm vulnerable enough to focus on hygiene instead of defense. In the wild, grooming is something cats only do when they feel safe. So choosing to groom near you after conflict, that's trust being rebuilt in real time. But it goes even deeper. Some cats will attempt to groom you after a fight, licking your hand, your hair, even your face. This is called allo-grooming, and among cats, it's reserved for close social bonds. It's how mother cats care for kittens. It's how bonded cats maintain their relationship. When your cat licks you after tension, they're treating you like family, like someone worth nurturing and reconnecting with. It's like when someone you've argued with brings you a cup of tea without saying anything. No grand gestures, no dramatic apologies, just care. Just, I'm still here for you. That's what your cat is offering. And once you recognize it, you'll feel the weight of that small, sandpapery tongue completely differently. Some cats take a more tangible approach to making amends. You've had a rough moment. Maybe you raised your voice. Maybe there was an accidental scare. And then, an hour later, your cat appears with something in their mouth. A toy. A crinkle ball. Maybe something less pleasant from outside. They drop it at your feet and look up at you expectantly. Jackson Galaxy, the renowned cat behaviorist, notes that gift-bringing is one of the most misunderstood cat behaviors. While it's often discussed in the context of hunting instincts, the timing matters enormously. When a cat brings you something after conflict, they're not just following instinct, they're redirecting the relationship. They're offering something valuable as a way of shifting focus from tension to connection. Think about it this way. When humans argue, we sometimes bring flowers or cook a favorite meal. It's not that the gift erases the conflict. It's that the gift says, I want to move forward. I want to give you something good. Your cat doesn't understand flowers, but they understand prey. They understand toys that bring joy. They understand offering something as a bridge back to normalcy. And here's the part that might surprise you. Studies from the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery suggest that cats are more attuned to human emotional states than previously believed. Your cat may genuinely sense that something is off between you and is using the only currency they have, objects of value, to restore balance. It's not manipulation. It's actually a love language. Of all the behaviors in a cat's reconciliation repertoire, this one requires the most courage. Your cat rolls over, exposing their soft, unprotected belly, and looks at you. Maybe they do this on the floor near your feet. Maybe in their favorite spot where you often sit together. Either way, this is significant. According to Dr. Karen Becker, a veterinarian specializing in animal behavior, a cat's belly is their most vulnerable area. It houses vital organs with minimal skeletal protection. In nature, exposing this area could mean death. So, when your cat shows you their belly, especially after a moment of conflict, they're making an enormous statement of trust. This isn't always an invitation to touch. That's a common misconception that leads to many scratched hands. Rather, the belly expose is a visual declaration. It's your cat saying, I trust you completely. Even after what happened, I trust you with my most vulnerable self. I don't believe you would hurt me. Let's imagine having a disagreement with someone and then, later, confiding in them about something deeply personal. That's the emotional equivalent of what your cat is doing. They're not pretending the conflict didn't happen. They're acknowledging it and choosing trust anyway. They're saying, our bond is stronger than this moment. If your cat shows you their belly after a fight, you've been forgiven. Fully, completely, without reservation. And that is a gift. At the final chapter in your cat's apology ritual happens when the house grows quiet. The day winds down, you settle into your evening routine, and your cat makes a choice. They could sleep anywhere. The sunny windowsill, the cozy cat bed, under the guest room bed where no one bothers them, but instead, they choose you. Dr. John Bradshaw's research on feline social behavior reveals that where a cat sleeps indicates their deepest trust bonds. Sleep is the ultimate vulnerability. Consciousness surrendered, defenses lowered, escape impossible. When your cat chooses to sleep near you, or on you, after conflict, they're sealing the reconciliation. They're saying, whatever happened earlier, you're still my safe place. The International Cat Care Organization notes that this proximity sleeping often increases after stressful events as cats seek comfort from their secure attachments. Your cat isn't just tolerating your presence. They're actively selecting you as their protector during their most defenseless hours. After a fight, that choice carries extra weight. Think of it like this. After an argument with someone you love, the ultimate resolution isn't just talking it through. It's falling asleep beside them, trusting them with your unconscious self, knowing that the relationship is whole again. That's what your cat is doing. The fight is over. The apology has been made. And now, they're ready to rest, with you. So the next time you and your cat have a rough moment, watch what happens after. The slow return to your space, the deliberate blink across the room, the gentle bump of a furry head, the grooming, the gifts, the vulnerable belly, the choice to sleep beside you anyway. None of this is random. None of this is coincidence. Cats feel the rupture of conflict, perhaps more than we've ever given them credit for. And in their own quiet, dignified way, they work to repair it. They don't have words. They can't say, I'm sorry, or I didn't mean to upset you. But they have rituals, ancient, instinctive, profound, that say exactly that. Your cat's apology won't look like a human one. It will be subtler, softer, easy to miss if you're not paying attention, but now you know what to look for. And that knowledge changes everything, because now you can meet them halfway. You can accept the slow blink. You can lean into the headbutt. You can recognize the belly up for the gift it is. Nor you and your cat. You speak different languages, but you're having the same conversation. And the fact that they keep trying to reach you, keep choosing reconciliation over distance, that tells you everything about how much you matter to them. You're not just a cat owner. You're someone worth apologizing to. And in the quiet language of cats, that means you're someone worth loving.